I'm a very blessed person. I've gotten to go many, many places around the world and see a lot of things for someone my age. This next song is about one of those adventures that I had, and I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to make a long story short, though, because it could take like an hour. So I was at a school in England, yes sir, almost 3.5 years ago now. Wow, it seems like yesterday. But I had literally 35 days off to do whatever I wanted to do in Europe. So me and some good friends got these train passes, and the first night we flew into the first country we were staying at, and two of our friends had a friend who had this like timeshare place to stay at, and the landlord didn't want us to stay there, so we were like, well, I want to respect the guy who's letting us stay there, so we will go find some youth hostel to stay in, because that's what we plan to stay in for most of this trip, you know, because it's nice and cheap and you get to meet interesting people, and like me. So we left the girls in that apartment that they were at, and walked up into this town, and quickly realized that this was like a hoity-toity, high-scale ski resort town, and that we had taken the last little mountain train up into it, and there was really no way to get down unless you had a car. And we were like, oh, great. There's literally not a youth hostel anywhere here. And like hotels are like $250 a night, and per person. So we were like, we're not gonna do that. So we hiked up this hill, and we slept. Well, we didn't sleep. We laid, and we were on this slope, and there was snow around us, and I remember looking at my friend Andrew and being like, dude, I don't think I've gotten any sleep, and it's been like, what, 4 hours? And he had his iPod, and he was like, no, dude, it's been like 30 minutes. Alright, we gotta get off this hill and go think things over in a pub or something. So we went back down. Make a long story short, we ended up sleeping behind a grocery store in this alleyway, in this hut of vegetable crates on cardboard in like 35-degree weather, and it was actually like a parking garage entrance though, so cars were driving by all night and like people walking by, and it was really one of the most sobering experiences in my life. And I just kept thinking that night, you know, like, I tried to find the good in most things, so I was like, you know, what am I supposed to learn from this? And what I left that night with was a real and true empathy for people that don't have the things that I have, and a realization of how much I do have, and how much stuff that I have that there's such a huge possibility of me to take for granted, that I really should never do that, because it's not fair. This song is a quirky take on that experience, so some of you might know it. I think someone was shouting it. This is for you, whoever that voice in the wilderness. This is for the voice in the wilderness. If you know the words, feel free to sing along as loud as you possibly can. But soon discovered it was far too cold. So we then retreated into town to find a place where there was level ground. My breath now once again, it left me with a sense of compassion for the world to can't pick and still for them anyway. And with 5 minutes left, we broke our backs to spend more money than either of us had. Switzerland, you're taking away my breath now once again.